Yo, what is up, guys? It is Pufl here, and I'm bringing you a recap of the first game of the RLCS X Season 10, baby, North American Championship. Wish it was Worlds, but it's not, and that is between G2 Esports versus FaZe Clan. This is an important game because it's an elimination game. Whoever loses this, gone. So, super important stuff. Just want to make this clear out front. This is not a VOD of all of the games. This is a recap from my perspective, talking about the storyline of the games, talking about the best goals, showing you some highlights, kind of giving you the picture but not giving you the full thing. If you're into that, stay. This is going to be great. Also, I want to say the format of these games is a best of 3 of best of 5. So what that means is whoever wins 2 best of 5s first wins the match. So that's kind of how that works. Also, YouTube is begging me to tell you to subscribe to my channel. My analytics are in the dumpster. I think like 90% of people who watched that training guide that I made the other day weren't subscribed. So please, for the love of God, hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Let's hop right into it. I thought this was a really entertaining first series here from G2. They end up winning the series 3-1 versus FaZe, but we see that in all of G2's wins, they only won by 1 goal, so FaZe kept the series very close. But I think that plays to G2's strengths. They like to win by 1 or 2 goals with pressure and consistent offense and just taking their opportunities as they come, not trying to force things too hard. So low-scoring games except for Game 2 where FaZe popped off. But let's hop into these games. Check them out. This Game 1 was a pretty classic Game 1 from both teams. As we see, a goal wasn't even scored until the latter half of the game. G2 Esports takes the first goal off of a nice shot from Chicago. But that was not the goal that decided the game, as AJ gets an incredible flip reset 50 pass over to Gyro, who slots at bottom left. And then unfortunately, in an exciting game like this where FaZe Clan ties it up near the end of the game is over very quickly into overtime as Dries slots the ball. In Game 2, G2 had a strong start, scoring the first goal of the game with an incredible pass from Dries to Chicago to get the first goal. However, after this, it was all FaZe Clan. FaZe focused up, started taking really good 50s in the midfield and looking for calculated and impressive passes. And if that wasn't enough, Gyro just decided he needed to do this to him.
The flick, and Gyro will still clear it.
We're seeing solo plays up and down the field. AJ, oh, Gyro! Gyro! Gyro!
And he salutes to the crowd, says, yes, sir, thank you very much. Nice little musty off the side wall.
Game 3 was every Rocket League player's least favorite game to play, which is a 0-0 overtime. I'm highlighting the last 30 or so seconds of this game here because I think it showcases what happened this game, which was G2 played incredible defense. They stopped everything that they needed to, and FaZe Clan lost focus on what had been winning them this series, which was blocking G2's midfield passes in transition. As G2's transitioning down the field with Dries, he hits an incredible pass mid over to JNaps, and JNaps slots it. In my opinion, this was a really great Game 4 from FaZe. They actually strike first on a really good passing play where Illusion gets a nice fake on the defender, and AJ starts to get physical, clearing a path for Illusion. It's just a great play all around, but unfortunately, G2, the masters of passing, the masters of transition, pull off one of the best 3-man passing plays I think I've ever seen on the biggest stage in North America. After a disappointing first series loss for FaZe, I'm sure we were all hoping to see them bounce back and bounce back hard. But as we see from the game score up here, they actually did not score a single goal in their second series versus G2, getting clean swept 3-0 in games and not scoring a single goal throughout the entire series. G2 takes the match 2-0. They won 2 best of 5s. They are the winners of lower round 1. Let's take a look at the games. Honestly, FaZe Clan played a great Game 1. It's frustrating that it didn't go their way. G2's only real opportunity was this kind of chaotic goal scored here where Gyro gets a demo that sends him flying backwards, then the ball squirts out in the middle of the field and G2 capitalizes on it. FaZe had control of this game. They had the majority of shots, but I think this miss from AJ right here in the last minute of the game sums up what happened to FaZe this game. They just couldn't capitalize, they couldn't finish opportunities, and they ended 0 for 12 shooting. After a tough Game 1 loss in Series number 2, FaZe was playing like they were deflated. And Drees took full advantage of that. In G2's first goal of the game, he gets a demo and a bump to clear a perfect path for the goal. And I really think Drees played an incredible game too. In G2's second goal of the game, he's pressuring the last man back so Chicago can get a double touch. Drees took full advantage of FaZe's deflation in Game 2 to make sure that G2 came out on top. After Game 2, FaZe called a tactical timeout to try to figure out some adjustment in strategy. And with saves like this one we see here from AJ, FaZe did put up a good defense in Game 3, but G2 was firing on all cylinders, and honestly, they just won Game 3 by outpacing FaZe on transition. They were beating FaZe to balls, and FaZe didn't seem to have any fight left in them. So G2 won this game 2-0 and clean swept FaZe in this series 3-0. Unfortunately for FaZe, this is where their run in the North American Championship will end. G2 moves on to play the loser of SSG versus Rogue. And honestly, G2's looking really strong. I think they'll make a significant run in this North American Championship, maybe even making it all the way to the finals. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this format, this type of video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, and please subscribe to the channel. I plan on doing these kind of recap videos all throughout the week, all throughout this North American Championship. But for now, I've been Pufl. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this Pufl Recap.